revision. So the class is recorded, and then we are not going here today. We are not giving you expo. I said it on the group. This class is for revision. Don't expect that this class we are coming to share questions, your exam questions with you. No, we are not doing that. We want to teach you the subjects, the topics you have issue with. So that is what we are doing today. And I want you to pay attention to me. Make sure your mic is muted. Make sure you listen attentively. If you have any question, note it down. I will attend to you when it's time for question. So there is no distraction. So today, day one. So what we have for us, we have the following topics based on the analysis of the topics you mentioned in the form that you have issues with. So today we are going to look at equations, simultaneous equations, linear inequalities, and we're also going to look at quadratic equations. So let me introduce myself again. My name is Yakubu Karim Ajani. I'm the founder and the lead tutor of SmartMaths Academy, an online math school. We also cover STEMs as well too. We offer physics, chemistry, biology. We also offer coding classes as well too. Everything online. So I'm the lead tutor and I'm the founder of the SmartMaths Academy, and I have my teams. Some of them are here with us tonight. So working together. So today we are starting with linear equation. When it comes to linear equation is like, when you talk about equation, I believe everybody can see my board. Please, if you can see my board, just react. React. Let me know if you can see my board. Or you type in the comments if you can see my board. If you can hear me clearly, please just type that you can hear me. React if you can see my board, if you can hear me clearly. Okay, that's very good. Awesome. Very good. Awesome. That's wonderful. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. That's okay. I think now, anytime you hear the word equation is derived from the word equal. When we say something equal, we have two things that are equal to each other. So if you have an equation has two sides. We have the left hand side and we have the right hand side. So what equation means is that the left hand side must always be equal to the right hand side. How? What do we mean? So we now have different levels of linear equation. We are going to look at everything tonight. So the first one is when we have one unknown on one side of the equation. That is unknown. In an equation, we have what we call unknown. That is what we are looking for, the letter. If we don't call it unknown, we call it a variable. So if the variable is on one side of the equation, that is the simplest form of it. For example, you have x plus 5 equals to 7. So the x here is the variable. That is the letter we are looking for. That's the unknown. And it's on the left hand side. This is the left hand side of the equation. And this is the right hand side of the equation. So in this case, the unknown is on the left hand side of the equation, which is very good. So what we have beside the left hand side is plus 5. So when you have it this way, what are you going to do? That's what we want to look at. It's very simple. So I have one example here. So the example, and then for your information, the note of the class today. So I want you to pay attention. Don't write. If you want to write, if you are very fast, you can jot. But when I'm explaining, one of the rules I actually tell my students is that when a master is teaching you in class, listen to the teacher first. Don't write why the teacher is explaining, because two things cannot happen together. You cannot be listening and be writing, and you want to get the full gist. So I usually tell my students that there are two words. We have this word FULL and FOOL. They have different spelling, but the same pronunciation, and they have different meaning. So the first one, if you are the type that used to write when your master is working on the board, used to write everything down, you either be one of these two. Something will happen. Your note will be full. Everything your teacher wrote on the board will be inside your notes. But you that you are writing that person will be a fool. Sorry to use that word. I don't need to just I'm not it's not insult I'm not insulting you, right? But I'm trying to tell you the reality. That is the truth. Because you are just writing what you don't understand. So that's the reason why I always encourage my students to listen to me. So that's why I'm promising you that at the end of this class, this note I'm writing on, I will make sure that I send it to the group so that you can go through it again. Is that clear? If that is clear, please type react, react, let me know. If that is clear to you, react to that. Very good. I can see that. Very good. Very good. So that is very good. So we move on. So we have 3x minus 5. 3x minus 5 equals to 11. We want to solve this equation. How do we solve it? So we are going to do it step by step. It's like when you have an orange, you want to drink orange. So before you drink it, what will you do? You peel the cover. You have to peel it. If you don't peel it, you cannot get inside to drink the water you have in the orange. So the same thing will happen here. You are going to be removing them one by one. So whenever you have plus and minus, that's what you are going to remove first. So we have 3x minus 5 equals to 11. So what we have here is we have 3 and x, they are together, they are married together. This minus 5 is disturbing them. We are going to remove this minus 5 from this place. We take it to the other side. Now, this is another concept. You need to take care of this place. Anytime you are moving a number from one side of an equation to the other side of the equation, the sign of that number will change. It's just like when you are at the bank of the river, you want to swim to the other side of the river. You have to swim. So when you swim, by the time you get to the other side of the river, what will happen to your clothes? You'll be wet, right? The same thing because your state, you are dry, then you turn to red. So the opposite will also be the same thing. So in this case, this 3x will then become 11 plus what? 5. I hope you got that. Very good. So in that case, we're going to have 3x equals to 11 plus 5. That is what? 16. That's not the final answer. So what we are looking for is x, not 3x. So what we have beside the 3x, the x is 3. It is not plus. You can see that 3x, there is nothing between the 3 and x. It means they are multiplying. So when they are multiplying like that, so the opposite of multiplication is what? Division. Very good. It's division. So in that case, you are going to divide both sides. So you divide both sides over 3 over 3. So in that case, 3 we cancel 3. 3 here. So this will now give us x equals to 3 in 16 is going to be what? 5. Which is 3 times 5 will give us what? 15. Is that we are converting, you did something in GS1, changing improper fraction to mixed fraction. That's why if you have problem with fraction, parents are going to have, there will be a slight problem with equation. Do you understand? Do you understand that? So in that case, we have 3 in 16, that is 5, remainder 1 over 3. So this is the answer for this one. That is the first stage. The second stage we have is when we have unknown on both sides of the equation. We have unknown on both sides of them. So when you have unknown on both sides of the equation, what you are meant to do is you collect like terms. Collect like terms means that you take the 3y and the 6y, bring them together. 9 and 7, bring them together. How do you do that? So you have to do 6x 6y, then 3y will become what? Minus 3y. Don't forget the concept of the river I said the other time. So this 3y, it is plus. You can see that we don't have any number beside the 3y. That is invisible positive, invisible plus. You cannot see the plus because it's at the beginning of the sentence. Are you with me? So it is plus there. When it comes to the other side of the equation, it's going to change to what? To negative. So in that case, we are going to have equals to, we have removed the 3y. It remains 7 plus 7. There's no for me to put the plus. I'll just write 7. This is minus 9. The minus 9 will go to the other side and it is turned to what? Plus 9. I hope I'm making sense. Very good of me. So 6y minus 3y, that gives us what? 3y equals to, then 7 plus 9 gives what? 7 plus 9 gives 16. That's very good. So in this case, The same thing. We are going to divide both sides by what? By 3. Just like we did the other time. Almost the same thing. So this is going to give us y equals to the same 1 over 5 over 1 over 3. So we have covered two aspects. Then we move to the next one. The next aspect is equation involving brackets. There's no equation they will give you. This is how you should do them. It's no matter how they choose them, just follow the procedures. So when you have equation that involves brackets, what you're expected to do is the first step you should do is to open the brackets. The first step is to do what? To open the bracket. How do you open the bracket? You are going to use the term you have outside the bracket to multiply every terms in the bracket. I repeat, you use the term you have outside the bracket to multiply every terms inside the what? Bracket. In that case, you are going to say 5 times x. So we have what we have is 5 into bracket x plus 2 plus then 3 into bracket x minus 4. All right. So in this case, we open the bracket 5 times x, that is 5x, plus 5 times 2, that is 10, equals 3 times x, that is 3x. Then 3 times minus 4, that is going to be what? Minus 4. This is what some students, these are the mistakes that some of you usually do. You only use the 5 to multiply the first term. Some students will write 5x plus 2. Sorry, let me write it here. Some students will write 5x plus 2. If you do this, you are wrong because you didn't use the 5 to multiply the 2. That is the first step. So I hope that is clear. Please, if you are following me, please react. Let me see. React if you are following me. Very good. I love that. Very good. Fantastic. All right, that's good. All right, good. I can see that. I can see yes. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay, good. So please, nobody should annotate on the screen. Please don't annotate on the screen. Please, I beg you. Don't annotate so that others will. Don't write anything on the screen, please. All right, we move to the next one. Let me close this. Sorry. All right, good. So let me clean this. So having done that, so we are going to collect now. Where we are now, this step we are is like this where we left here. 6y minus 9. Just like the same thing. We now have the unknown, the variable on both sides of the equation. So in this case, we collect like times again. So that's going to be what? 5x minus 3x. Don't forget the 3x you have there is plus because there's nothing in front of it. All right? So it's going to be, when it comes here, it's change to what? Minus equals to, we have taken away 3x, so it remains minus 12. You write it. Because it is minus, you must write the minus. Because minus is very wicked. If you don't write it, it's going to affect your work. So minus is so wicked. It usually affects your maths if care is not taken. So you must take care of minus anytime you are solving maths. Then this is plus 10, and when it comes here, it is going to what? Minus 10. I believe you are following me. So 5x minus 3x, that gives us 2x equals to minus 12 minus 10. This is another area that you must take note of. When you have two negatives, two numbers with negatives, so you're expected to add the numbers together. You'll be wondering, how come they are negative, they are minus? Why are we adding them? What it means is that minus 12 means, let's take it to real life. You are owing someone 12 naira. Maybe you are owing your brother 12 naira. You are not owing your friend 10 naira. How much are you owing all together? What did you do? You're going to add. So that is it. So the negative is owing, is debt. Negative is what? Is debt. That's why I don't like it. So nobody wants to be negative. It is debt. So in that case, this is going to give us minus 22. So the next is that we divide both sides by 2. That will be, we have to have 2x divided by 2 equals to minus 22 divided by 2. So this cancels this. Then x equals to minus what? 11. I believe I'm making sense. Please, if I'm making sense, let me see your reaction, please. Let me see your reaction, please. If I'm making sense, please react, please. If I'm making sense, please react, please. Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think we can move on now. I think we can move on now. Very good. Thank you so much. I love that. Your reaction gives me energy to continue the teaching. Please. Thank you so much. Very good. Let's move on. So let's go to the next stage is we have looked at when we have one variable, then we have also looked at when we have variable on both sides of the equation. We are going to look at, and we also looked at when we have brackets. Now the next one and the last one we're going to look at is fraction. So fractional with fraction. So I have about 3 examples. So it's very important I have to talk about this very, very well. Now, there are basically different ways of solving this when it comes to fraction. But I want to give you the shortest way that will help you, that will make your work be very fast. Whether you are solving objective or you are solving theory, it is very fast. Now, anytime you have fraction, whether it's only one fraction that is there or there are 2 fractions or more, what you do is this. Look at the denominators of all the fractions. Look at the denominators. Find the LCM of that denominator. Find if it is only one denominator. So in the case of this one, it is 1, which is 5. What you are going to do is that you are going to multiply everything, every term in the equation by that denominator, which is 5. So you are going to multiply x over 5. Or firstly here, we can take minus 2 to the other side first. You can do it that way. And you might decide, let me do it this 2 ways so that you can understand what I'm saying. So we are going to multiply each of the 10 in this problem with 5. So that means I'm going to have x over 5 multiplied by 5 minus 2 multiplied by 5 equals to 4 multiplied by 5. You can see every one of them, I make sure that I multiply them by 5. Why am I doing that? Because one thing I love about math is that if you know the reason why you are doing something, when the question is twisted, you'll be able to maneuver yourself. The reason why we are doing this is that we don't want to see fraction. We want to eliminate the denominator. We want to kill it. We want to remove it. So for us to remove it, we have to multiply this by 5. When we multiply this by 5, what will happen to it now? If we cancel this. So because we have done that to one, we have to do it to the rest. That's what we call balancing the equation. We have balanced it. So in this case, what we're going to have left is going to be x minus 10 equals to what? Equals to 20. And that gives us x equals to, you can see the understanding of the first one is playing out. This will also go, that will be 20 plus 10. And that gives us what? 30. I believe I'm making sense. Please, I want you to type. Am I making sense, please? Am I making sense? Please let me know in the comments if I'm making sense, please. Am I making sense? Please, very good. That's good. That's good. That's good of you. That's good of you. That's good. Good. I'm making sense. Now let me give you the second one. So if you don't do it this way, you can do this and say, okay, x over 5 minus 2 equals to 4. Just take this minus 2 to the other side. So that will give you x over 5 equals to 4 plus 2, which will give you x over 5 equals to what? Equal to 6. When you have it this way, just make this one over 1, put 1 under it, and cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, x times 1 is x. Then 5 times 6 is 30. You can see we are making the same thing. Whichever one you use, you get the same answer. Okay, so let's quickly move to the next one. The next one is x plus 5 over 2 equals to 7. So this 7, I'll put it over 1, just like I did there. I'll cross multiply again. When I cross multiply, 1 will multiply x plus 5. It will be what? X plus 5 equals to 2 times 7. That is 14. So what next? I'll collect like terms. That will be x equals to 14 minus 5. And that gives what? 9. X is equal to 9. Clap for me. I hope you are enjoying my class. I hope you are enjoying the class. Very good. Someone is annotating on my screen. Please, I don't want that, please. Very good. Very good. Very good. Good of you. Very good. I love the way you are following me. Very good. Very good. We can even have the class till 12 midnight. I don't mind. Just for you to pass. I want everybody to pass. If once you attend my class, you cannot come to my class and fail. It's not possible. By God's grace, every one of you will pass. Please, someone say amen. Okay, so we have 7 minus 2y over 4 equals to 2y plus 3. We can use the first method by multiplying each of them by what? By 4. By multiplying each of them by what? By 4. So in this case, we're almost done with the equation, so I can attend to your question. So when we do that, we are going to have it this way. 7 minus 2y times 4, times 4 equals to 2y plus 3 times 4. Don't forget everything we multiply by 4 here. So over 4. So this 4 we cancel this. We have 7 minus 2y equals to 4 times 2y, that's 8y. 4 times 3, that is 4. We collect like time next. That will be, so this minus 2 will be here. Minus 8y equals to 12 plus 12 minus 7. Alright, so this is going to give us minus 10y equals to 12 minus 7, that gives us 5. We divide both sides by what? Minus 10. By minus 10. So this cancels this. So the answer will then be what? Minus 1 over 2. So the value of y is equal to minus 1 over 2. I believe I'm making sense. Okay. Our time is fast spent. This is 9:02. We still have a long way to go. Oh, someone said that, sir, I don't understand. Don't worry, I will attend to you. Don't worry, I will attend to you. So when it's the question time, you ask a question. Just okay. Okay, we now have, I brought some questions from past papers. So this one, I got it from 2023 question 55. So you have to solve this. Now, from what I explained the other time, what are you meant to do here? Who can tell me what to do here? Who can tell me what to do here? In the chat. Someone should type it in the chat. Someone said that we should stay with 12 midnight. No problem. I have the energy. I will go and eat a bar so that I can get energy. Multiply the LCM. Someone said multiply the, I think you will cross multiply. Someone said LCM, cross multiply. Oh, very good. It shows that you are following. Find the LCM of the denominators. Now, what's the LCM? Can someone tell me in the comments? You said find the LCM. Tell me in the comment. What is the LCM of 4 and 3? 4 and 3. Someone should stop. Very good. Someone has answered it. Very good. Very good of you. It's okay. Yeah, let's continue. So which means I'm going to multiply each of the 10 by 12. So which means 1 over 4x times 12 plus 2 over 3 times 12 equals to 1 times 12. So 4 here 1, 4 here 3. 3 here 1, 3 here 4. So that means 3 times x, that will be 3x. 2 times 4 plus 8 equals to 12. Then we call it like terms, right? So that will be 3x equals to 12 minus 8. That will be 3x equals to what? 4. So the answer will then be equals to 3x divided by 3, excuse me, equals to 4 divided by what? 3. Cancel. Then x equals to 1 whole number, 1 over 3. So the last question before I attend to your question, we still have, we are going to do the rest. So I'll only answer this one. So here too, the same thing will happen. We multiply by the denominators, the LCM. Both sides of the each term we multiply by 12. So that means we have y minus 4 over 4 multiplied by 12 plus 5 minus y over 3 multiplied by 12 equals to 0 multiplied by what? 4. All right. So in this case, we'll say 4 here 1, 4 here 3, 3 here 1, 3 here 4. So that means, you have to be very careful with this one. That means 3 is multiplying y minus 4. Then 4 plus 4 is multiplying 5 minus y equals to 0. 0 times 12 is 0. So in this case, we have 3y minus 12 plus 20 minus 4y. We collect like terms, that will be 3y plus 4y equals to 0, sorry. Then minus 12 minus 20. So we take plus 12 minus 20 to the other side. So this is going to give us 7y equals to minus 8. So therefore, 7y over 7 equals to minus 8 over 7. Cancel, cancel. So y equals to minus 1 over 1 over 7. So that is that on this one. So question 33, you can do it. I've explained something related to that. I think it's time for question and answer before we move to simultaneous equation. Okay? So I'm going to, if you have any question, raise your hand. Raise your hand. If you have any, just use the react button to raise your hand. Oh, I'm being fast. Oh, sorry for that. Sorry for that. I'm just looking at the time. If you have question, raise your hand, please. Raise your hand. Please, if you enjoy my class, please give me a thumbs up, please. All right. Very good. Thank you. So, Mr. Hassan, please let me check those that have questions, please. Mr. Hassan, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Please, I'm there. All right. Should I call? Should I give number to them, or I should call by one?
Please call them one by one and
okay.
Unmute them.
Alicia. Alicia, you can unmute. I have a question.
You just click on their name, ask them to mute. Unmute them. So. Okay, I can see. Okay,
Alicia. Question, Alicia.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't understand the equations involving two sides.
Okay. Equation involving what? That the equation unknown on both sides of the equation. Okay. I've taken your question down. All right. Any another person?
All right. Prosper. Prosper. You can ask a question, Prosper. You will be allowed to talk.
Okay. So let's call another person.
Khadija. You'll be allowed to talk, Khadija.
Good evening.
Good evening. My math teacher said cross multiply is not to be shown. Like,
it's not what?
You don't have to cross multiply. Pardon? You don't have to cross multiply.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to show it. Like, you don't have to show the wrong sign.
Okay.
That you have to write it.
Okay.
Or you write it.
All right.
Show the
All right. Okay. 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 Thank you for that. That's just an observation. All right. Another person.
Hassan Fridaus. Hassan Fridaus, you're allowed to talk.
Let's make it snappy. If you have questions, just raise your hand. If we just have a few minutes, we don't have a few minutes to these questions, you will still have a lot to cover today. Okay. I think let me quickly answer the question. So then after the next one I can attend to their question again. Now, let me tell you, this class is recorded, so you can rewatch the class. We are going to send you the replay of the class. So after the class, right? Okay. Okay, someone has answered the question. So let me just answer the first question asked by Alicia so that you don't understand when you have unknown on both sides. Some people are annotating on the screen. Let me see if I can stop that person. I cannot do that. Please stop using the annotation on the screen to write. Please, it's not good. You are distracting others and it's going to affect the recordings. Please, I beg you. If you are the one, please stop that. I beg you in the name of God. Please. I beg you, please. Don't write anything on the screen. And once I get you, I will remove you from the group, from the class. If I should get the person, I can detect the person from here. Once I get you, I can see one person there now. Once I get you, I will remove you from this call and I also remove from the group. So we are not here to play. All right. So thank you so much. Now, when you have unknown on both sides, just like this question here, let me quickly use this question to answer. I hope, Alisa, you're listening and you're watching. So what you are meant to do here is you collect like terms. Bring the like terms together. You can see the 4x here and the 12x here. They are like terms because they have the unknown. Bring them to the left-hand side. Then the numbers, take them to the other side. So in this case, we have 4x, 12x, it is plus there. It is going to become minus 12x equals 27. This minus 21 is going to be what? Plus 21 when it gets to this place. It's going to be plus 21. So in this case, we're going to have 4x minus 12x. That gives us minus 8x equals 27 plus 21. That is what? 48. Am I with you? I hope I'm getting. Are you there? I hope everybody can hear me. All right, good. So in this case, once we have it this way, we are going to divide both sides by what? By minus 8. Divide both sides by what? Minus 8. So the minus cancel minus this cancel this. So we have x is going to be what? Minus 6. 48 divided by 8 is what? 6. The minus will still go with it. So the answer is minus 6. Okay, so that is that on this one. So then for your information as well, too, after today's class, we are going to have assessments and it's a must for you to do it. I will send the link to the assessment. Just click on the link, enter your name, and do the question. At the end of the question, when you finish it, it's going to show you your scores instantly. It will show you your scores and show you the correction where you have got it from. It's going to explain everything to you that, okay, these were the mistakes you made. It's going to show you everything. So that's where we have programmed everything. So it's just self-assessment. You get your scores instantly, then you also see the areas you have got it from. I hope that is very good. Do you love that? So that we can test what we have done today. All right, that's good. All right, good. That's good. So we move to simultaneous equation. Now, simultaneous equation, we are not going to spend much time on this one. All right. At your level, from the past questions I have with me that I have studied over the time, the examiner will not ask you to use a particular method. I don't know if you have seen that. If you have seen that, please let me know. You have my number. So just send it to me that, okay, I saw this in so here, that the examiner asked us to use a particular method. In the theory, that will happen in the theory. But in the objective, it can never happen. So we have three methods: elimination method, substitution method, and graphical method. The graphical method will come in the theory, in the objective. It can also come in the theory. So I will explain what it means. So elimination method is that you want to eliminate, because when we talk about simultaneous equation, we are talking about equations with two variables, that is with two unknowns. Like for example, you have x or you have what? Y. X and Y. You have X and Y, A and B. Excuse me, 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. Let me drink water. Please allow me to drink water, please. Okay. Okay, I'm back. My voice is going. I've been starting since morning. I've been teaching since morning, rather. Okay. So we have elimination method, substitution method. So we are going to start with elimination method. And I'm going to use one question to explain the two methods. Then the graphical method, I'll just show you how it looks like. So we'll be very fast on that. So solve the following simultaneous equation. So we have 6x plus y equals to 18. Then we have 4x plus y equals to 14. Now this is equation 1. This is equation 2. Let me see if I have enough space. Oh, let me divide the page into 2. Okay. Always label your equation 1, equation 2. Now, for you to use elimination method, please take note of this. If possible, you can jot it down. You must make sure that the variable you want to eliminate, that is the letter you want to eliminate, it has the same coefficient in both equations. Make sure that the variable you want to eliminate, you want to remove, has the same coefficient in both equations. Now, in these equations now, which of the variables has the same coefficient? When we talk about coefficients, I think I have to limit those people that are typing. Let me do that. So, okay, y, very good. Someone has mentioned that's reason. Some people are just chatting here, they are not listening to me. Mr. Hassan, please take note of that. So if possible, remove those that are just starting without answering my question. So, Mr. Hassan, I hope that is clear. All right. So, and a coefficient is the number you have beside the variable. The number you have beside the variable. And if you look at these equations, you can see it is only y that has no number beside it in both equations. Sometimes you might have 2y, 2y, 3y, 3y. They might then, if they have the same coefficient, so you are not after the signs, whether it's minus or plus, but the digit itself is what we are after. Are they the same? Are they not the same? So that's what we are after. So in this case, so what are we going to do here now? It's very simple. So we are going to, how can we now remove? When you have plus, you have plus y. You want it to be equal to 0. What are you going to put in between it to get 0? That should be your focus. You want to get 0 here. What are we going to do? If you put plus here, if I should put plus here, it is not going to give me 0. But if I should put minus, it's going to give me 0. So that is the reason why we are going to subtract. So we are not just saying we are going to subtract. Why are we subtracting? Why are we subtracting? You must know the reason why you are subtracting. You must know the reason why you are adding. So here we are subtracting because we are making sure that the y becomes 0. We don't want to see it anymore. So in that case, we are going to subtract the equations. We subtract here, and subtract here. So that means it's going to be 6x minus 4x equals to 18 minus 14. So 6x minus 4x gives us 2x equals to 18 minus 14 gives us what? 4. Then we then divide both sides by what? By 2. Both sides by 2. So therefore x equals to, when you divide this by this, then you have x equals to 2. We have no one. That is the first one. First variable. It remains the letter y. So we can now put or substitute x equals to 2. Just to put, excuse me, put x is equal to 2 in 1 or 2. That means in equation 1 or equation 2. So in that case, this is going to be what? 6x plus y equals to 18. So wherever we see x now, what are we going to do? We put 2 there. So this is going to be 6 times 2 plus y equals to what? 18. So therefore we have 12 plus y equals to what? 18. That means y equals to 18 minus 12. And that gives us 6. So y is equal to 6. X is equal to what? X is equal to 2. How this is very clear to you. Please, if it's clear to you, please react. React. If it's clear, please react. Very good. Very good. That's fantastic. I love that. No, it's not clear. I heard someone said no. Clear. Very good. All right. Very clear. You are lost. Oh, don't worry. You have access to the replay. You can watch it, then you fast forward it to that place. All right, that's good. So in that case, you got it. Very good. So that is elimination method. Now, if you are comfortable with elimination method, please stick to that for now, for your level, for your exam purpose. If you have understood this one, don't bother yourself on the other one. Just leave it. But I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain it. Do I have a page? Okay, let me explain it here. Substitution method. Let me use this page for substitution method. So this one, you're going to solve it yourself. That's be your practice question. So we have 6x plus y. 6x plus y equals to 18. And then 4x plus y equals to, is it 12? What is it? Equals to 14. Sorry. Equals to 14. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So let me divide it as well. Now we can have enough space. So substitution method. This is not what I'm solving. Substitution method. We are going to finish this one now so that we can move to the next question topic. Which is inequality. Now 6x plus y. So what we are going to do is that under substitution method is that we make one of the variable subject of formula. We want this to stand alone. So indirectly, I'm teaching you subject of formula indirectly. But we are still going to look at that later on, not today. We are going to look at that one later on. So in this case, so let's say from 1 means from equation 1. Y, so I want to make y the subject, I'll just write y equals to 18. So this 6x will come here. It will become what? Minus 6x. So this will form equation 3. From 1, I've formed equation 3. So what I'm going to do is that we are now going to substitute 3 You know, I made equation 3 from equation 1. It should now be in 2. If you substitute back to equation 1, you will not get the answer. You still get that equation 1. It's going to scatter everything. So this is going to be in equation 2. So the one you have not touched, the equation you have not touched, that's what you're going to substitute into. So and equation 2 is 4x plus y equals to 14. So wherever I see y now, I'm going to replace with 18 minus 6x. So that becomes 4x plus 18 minus 6x equals to what? 14. Then that means I'll collect like terms. That'll be 4x minus 6x. Here, let me explain misconception here. Because I have told you that when you are moving a term to the other side, it's going to change the sign. But in this side, the minus 6 is on the left hand side, not the right hand side. The sign will not change in this case. Please don't quote me wrong. It will not change in this case. So in that case, it's going to be equals to 14 minus 18. So this will give us minus 2x equals to minus, excuse me, minus 2x equals to minus 4. So we divide both side by minus 2, then x equals to what? 2. You can see the same thing. We got 2 here as the value of our x. So let's see what we're going to get. So we are now going to put, wherever we see x in equation 3, put x is equal to 2 in 3, equation 3. And equation 3 is what? Y equals to 18 minus 6x. So that means y equals to 18 minus 6 times 2. So that gives y equals to 18 minus 4. So y equals to 4. What do we get? Hey, sorry, sorry, I wanted to write 6 equals to 6. We got 6 there too. So that means x is equal to 2, then y is equal to 6. It's just the same answer. I hope this is clear. So if this is clear, please react. We just have 3 minutes. Very good. Okay, we can move to the next one. So I'll just demonstrate that of you are the one that will solve this. This is your past paper. You can solve this yourself. So so for the graphical method, you'll be given a graph like this, and they are going to draw two lines. This is what we call graph. This is another line. So they now ask you to find the value of x and y. This is so on this one they can write 2x plus 3y equals to 5, and on this one they write x plus y equals to 10. They now ask you to find the value of x and y. So they did not more than this. So what you are going to do is where the lines intersect, they are intersecting at this place. Let me use another. They are intersecting at that is, they are meeting at this point. Trace that line. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. It is the cheapest, the simplest one. This is the simplest one. Just trace this line, this point to x-axis. Whatever value you have there is your answer, is the value of x. Let's say this is 4. I take this one here, and let's say this one is 15. So this means x is equal to 4, y is equal to 15. That's how you do it. Did you get that? Someone said I should come again. I will come again. Where the two lines you'll be given for graphical method. This is graphical method. Graphical method. Graphical method. You'll be given the graph. For your level, I'm saying for your level, you will not ask you to draw the graph now. Because that's what I've seen. So for your level, the graph will be drawn for you. They now ask you to solve the simultaneous equation of the graph. So what you are meant to do is that just go to the graph. Where the two lines meet, mark it, trace it down to the x-axis. Use your ruler to do that. trace it to the y-axis. Whatever value you have there is your answer. Is your value for x and is your value for y. That is it. No more than that. I hope that is clear. Is that clear? Very good. Very good. Ah, sir, you are rushing. Ah, oh, it's not the. Someone said yes, sir. Someone said I should show you a real graph. Okay, I've heard you. I've heard you. You don't have time. Ah, I'm rushing. Sorry, that's okay. Now it's time for question. If you have question, please. Don't worry, you have access to the replay of this video. All our classes are recorded. We always record our classes, whether free class or paid class. They are always recorded. So and we release the videos. So we release the video of this one to you. All right, you get the replay. So any question, Mr. Hassan?
Right.
Do you have anybody with questions there?
Yes. I have two here.
Okay.
All right.
So
the first person.
Don't call the
Vincent.
one you have called before.
Of course, Vincent.
Hey, Vincent. Okay, allow. Okay.
Yes, Vincent. Yeah, I can talk now, Vincent.
You've been allowed to talk. Just click on the mic and talk. You've been allowed to talk. I've asked you to unmute yourself. Listen. Okay. Your question.
That's not the geographical method.
Pardon?
Please, the geographical method.
What happened to you?
I don't understand.
You don't understand? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Noted. You can meet yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, call another person, please.
Hassan Firdaus.
Sir, good evening,
Yes.
sir. I don't understand the elimination method that you just said now.
Elimination method. Okay. All right. Okay. So what will happen is that we can. I'll quickly go through it again, but you have access to the replay of the video, so you can go through it and see the way I've explained it there. All right. But I will explain it again. So let me have one more person to ask questions, please.
Okay.
One more person. Yeah.
I have here Abdullah Modinat.
Abdullah Modinat. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I do not understand how you get the y equals to 18 minus 6x in the substitution method.
Okay. How I got this is kind of question I want. This is it. X equals to 18 minus what?
I don't understand how you got the y equals to 18 minus 6x in the substitution method.
6x, okay. Y is equal to 18 minus 6x. Okay.
Yes, in the substitution method.
Okay. This is it. I said from 1. Let me quickly answer your question. From 1. That means from equation 1. So equation 1 is 6x plus y equals to 18. All right. So I want to make x the subject of formula. And so in that case, I'm going to take 6x to the other side of the equation. And because it is plus 6x is the same to what? It will now be 18 minus 6x. That's how I got that. Is that clear now, Firdaus?
Yes, sir.
Now, Vincent, your own question. You say you don't understand the elimination method. Elimination method is that we want to remove one of the variables. We want to remove one of the variables. We are removing y here because, and I said the condition here is that the variable you are removing must have the same coefficient in both equations. If they don't have the same coefficient, what do I mean by coefficient? The letter you have beside that variable. Like for example, The coefficient of x in equation 1 is 6, while that of equation 2 is what? 4. But in the case of y, there is nothing beside it, which means the coefficient is 1. That's what it means. They are the same. Now, how do we now eliminate? Well, that's what we want to eliminate. We want to remove it. We want to make it to become 0. What we have in equation 1 is plus y. In equation is also plus y. How can we make these two to be 0? Is to subtract. That's plus y minus y plus y minus plus y, which will give us what? 0. Plus y minus plus y is 0. You have y and you are owing y. That gives you 0. So since that is done, you are now going to subtract the rest. So that's why I put minus here. So minus, minus, minus. 6x minus 4x, then 18 minus what? 14. We have done this already. This one has given us 0. So we don't have this. So I only did this and this. All right? Am I with Vicent? So in that case, we have 2x over 2, 4 over 2, then x equal to 3. So that's all we did to get the value of x. We now substitute the value of x in any of the two equations. For my own, I use equation 1. I can use equation 2, I'll still get the same answer. So equation 1, I'll bring it as 6x plus y equals to 18. Then I'll put the value of x, which is what? 2. That means 6 times 2 plus y equals to 18. 6 times 2 is 12 plus y equals to 18. Then I'll collect like terms. That means 12 will go to the other side. Then that means 18 minus 12, y equals to 6. So that's it. I hope I've answered your question, Vicent. Is Vicent there? Vicent, have I answered your question? Okay, good. So we move to the next one. All right, so we move to the next one. And that is, someone said I should show real graph. Whether I show real graph or I don't show real graph, this is the same, it's just the same thing. You understand? It's all the same way. So it's just for you to understand it. So that I have to do it. Inequalities. Inequality is just like equation. But the way we solve normal equations is the same way we solve inequalities. But something must, you have to be very careful of something under inequality. What is that thing is that when you are dividing both sides of the inequality by a negative number, you change the sign. All right, you change the signs. So what we are going to do now is that under inequality, I'm going to solve your questions, your 2025 questions. I have 2025 questions and 2023 questions here that I'm going to solve for you. So the first one we have, this is what we call combined inequalities. Combined inequality in the sense that two inequalities are combined together. Ordinarily, it's supposed to have, what we have is minus 7 less than minus 3x minus 2 less than 5. You can see we have, this is 1, this is another 1. Let me explain that. This is 1 here, and this is another one. So that's why it is combined. And there's a very short way of doing this. So it's very, very short and it's very easy. So, and the question says, represent the solution in interval notation of the form. That's how you have it in your question. You now have a bracket, small value of x, comma, big value of x. So that's what we want to do. So what we are going to do is that as the inequality is, that's where we are going to solve it as well. We solve it like that. How do we solve this? It's very simple. So we are going to make the x to be at the middle. We leave x to be at the middle. We leave x to be at the middle. Thereby, whatever you have beside the x will be taken to both sides. So if I'm taking this minus 2 to this side, I must also take it to the other side. So that means I'm going to have minus 7. It is minus is going to be plus 2 less than minus 3x. Then this minus 2 again will go to the other side, less than 5 plus 2. That's the first stage. So this will give us minus 5 less than minus 3x less than 7. So what x that is beside the x? It is minus 3. In that case, we'll divide through everything by what? Minus 3. So that will give us minus 5 divided by minus 3 less than minus 3x divided by minus 3 less than 7 divided by minus 3. So this minus cancel this minus. We have 5 over 3 less than minus cancel minus 3 cancel 3 less than x, then less than minus 7 over 3. Now, the answer. How do we write the answer? We have been given the format because that is how you have it in the question. So the smallest value here is going to be minus 7 over 3. That's what we're going to write for minus 7 over 3, comma 5 over 3. That is it. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Who said that? Okay. No. Okay, thank you. Someone, I can see thumbs up. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay. All right. So you have access to the replay. I will repeat that again. You can watch it and get it. All right. Don't worry. If after this, after your exam, I will advise if you have problem with math, we have program this coming holiday that you can attend. That's going to help you a lot. You work ahead of the class. By the time you resume SS1, you must have covered almost half of the 10 topics in maths. So I will encourage you to join the program. So we're still going to talk about that before the end of the program. All right. So the next one is this one. You can see this one involves brackets. So what you are going to do here is that the same process that we did the other time by finding the LCM, you can do that as well too. So you multiply through by the LCM. So what is the LCM of 3 and 2? And that is what? 6. So in that case, we multiply each of these by what? By 6. So we now have 5a plus 2 over 3 multiplied by 6 plus 3a plus 1 over 2 multiplied by 6 less than equals to 8 multiplied by 6. The same thing. So in this case, 3 here 1, 3 here 2. 2 here 1, 2 here 3. 2, 3. So this means the 2 here is multiplying everything. It's going to be 2 open brackets 5a plus 2, close it, plus 3 open brackets 3a plus 1, close it, less than equals to 8 times 6, that is 48. All right. So we open the brackets. So when we open the brackets, we have 10a plus 4 plus 9a plus 3 less than equals to 48. So from here we have 19a. 19a, that is 10a plus 9a plus 7. That is 4 plus 3 less than equals to 48. So we collect like terms. That will be 19a less than equals to 48 minus 7. That will be 19a less than equals to 41. So we are now going to divide both sides by 19a. So that will be 19a divided by 19 less than equals to 41 divided by 19. So in this case, this 19 cancel 19, then we have a less than equals to, so 19 in 41, that is going to be 2 whole number. Then that is 19 times 2, that gives us 38. So that's going to be 3 over 9. 2 whole number, 3 over 19. 2 whole number, 3 over 19. So if we go to the options here, So that is going to be option B. I believe this is clear. So that is that on inequalities. So let's solve one more question on inequalities before we move to the next one. I think is that the last one? We have quadratic equations. Okay, let's solve this. We have question 75, 3p minus 2, that's 2023, 3p minus 2 greater than equals to 1. So what is the least possible value of 3p plus 2? So what we are going to do first is that we need to find the value of p before we can find this. How do we find the value of p? So let's solve this inequality first. So which means 3p. So we are going to collect like terms here. The same way, this will come to this side. 3p greater than equals to 1 plus 2. So that is 3p greater than equals to 3. Let me cross this. So that means p, we divide both sides by 3 again. Because it is p we are looking for, not 3p. So that will be 3p divided by 3 greater than equals to 3 over 3. So here, 3 will cancel 3. So that means p is greater than equals to 1. Now let me now explain what this means. P is greater than equals to 1. Now, when you have greater than 1, what are the numbers that are greater than 1? Please, I want you to type in the comment. What are the numbers that are greater than 1? What are the numbers greater than 1? I want to see your comments. What are the numbers greater than? We have P greater than equals to 1. What does that mean to you? Plus 2. So 2, 3, very good. And more, very good, very good, very good of you. Yes, you are on point. But which means the question has a is also equals to, which means P is equals to 1, and all the numbers are greater than 1. That will be 2, 3, 4, and continues like that. Now let's come back to the question. The question says, what is the least, when you hear the word least, that is the smallest possible value of 3p plus 2. So which means they are asking us that what is the least value of p? Then we substitute it in this expression. So the least value of p that we are going to use here is going to be what? 1. Because that is the smallest value of p we have here. So which means 3p plus 2 will be equal to 3 times 1 plus 2. Why we are using 1 is because it is the smallest, it is the least value of p in this inequality. So that means it's going to be 3 plus 2, and that is what? 5. Is that clear? I hope that is very clear. I hope that is very clear. Some people are tired. Okay, very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Very good. Thank you. The last question we have here, it involves fraction, and I've explained that. So you can do that on your own. Okay, so that is that on inequalities. Then comes to quadratic equations. Well, we'll try. Okay, before that, let me see if we have any question before we go to quadratic equation. You don't still understand. Okay, don't worry, you have access to the replay. All right. Okay, Mr. Hassan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hassan. Okay, good.
Yes.
So let's see if we have questions.
Patricia.
So let me drink water.
Patricia.
Okay. Someone said you are tired. Don't be tired, though. You have
You're
not done
allowed to talk.
anything.
Patricia, pick up your mic. You're allowed to talk now. Ask a question, Patricia.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. I just wanted to ask if an equation can come. I just wanted to ask if an equation can come in decimal form.
Okay. Okay. Yes, it can come in decimal form. That's answer. That one is very straightforward. Someone said I want to sleep. If you want to sleep, please, you can go and sleep. It's okay. So any other question?
All right.
Whoever that wants to go and sleep, go and sleep. But I make sure that I'll finish everything. Then you get the replay. So that I will not have backlog of topics to cover. Okay, let's go. Next one. Next, Mr. Hassan, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Next person. Is that
iPhone.
all? iPhone.
iPhone. Okay, yeah, you can talk now. You're allowed to talk. You can talk now.
And there's a problem I had.
Okay. What's the problem?
The elimination method.
Okay.
Like I didn't really understand the formula you used because it wasn't that similar to what I was being taught.
Okay. Okay.
So I mean, if you can come again, I'll
Okay.
be delighted.
Okay. Okay, no problem. You know what? Okay, you're welcome. Coming again might not be feasible, but I can do something for you. iPhone, please listen to me carefully. I have a YouTube channel. I have more than 1,000 videos there. So I have recorded I recorded it, explaining it in details again. So I have it. What I will do is that I'll pick it, I'll drop in the group. Apart from these recordings of this video, understand, and some other topics that we discussed today, I would I will I'll pick the topics we treated today. I'll go to my channel and pick their links. I'll drop it in the group. So you can watch that one again. That'll be an added value for you. Then you can also watch this one too. So it's very good. That's what I'm going to do for so that we can. I want us to cover everything. You understand? So please, I'm sorry for that. Any other question? So after
All right.
the last,
Let's take two. Let's take two others. This other one.
Okay.
Florence. You're allowed to talk, Florence. Now you can talk. Florence, that's a question now. Florence. Florence is not there.
Okay.
Another person I have here, Monsurat Alabi.
Okay.
Monsurat Alabi, you're allowed to talk.
Please, if you have a question, raise your hand. You'll be called. You understand? If you have a question, just raise your hand. Some people are
Alabi
fighting now.
Monsurat.
Okay. Okay, I think
Monsurat, I think maybe she's
because
not there.
time has gone, so let's
Probably you're not there.
Okay. Now for quadratic equations, what I'm going to do is this. You have learned factorization, expansion, and factorization. So when you have for your level, let me put it that way. For your level, what you're expected to use is factorization methods. No one will ask you to use quadratic formula or use completing the square to solve it. So they will just ask you to solve, factorize, or quadratic one. Just solve the equation. You understand? So in doing this, if you look at what we have here, x squared plus 9x plus 14 is equal to 0. So the difference between quadratic expressions and quadratic equations is that under quadratic equations, there will be equals to there. But if it is expression, you will not see equals to, it will be blank like this. You just have to factorize. But because it is equation, it will be equals to. So if you know how to factorize, you've already known how to what? Solve quadratic equations. That is just the simple explanation of that. And how do you solve? This is what we call trinomial. This expression, trinomial equation, because it involves three terms. and the highest power is 2. When you have expression or equation with the highest power of 2, that is when it's quadratic. That is when it's quadratic equation. So how do we now solve this? We want to factorize. And in factorization is very simple. I also have video on this one. I'll go and fix that. I promise you, if I don't release it tonight, I will release it tomorrow morning. By God's grace. So what we are going to do first is that the term that has x squared or squared, and the number that does not have any variable, you multiply the two of them together. You multiply them together. That will give you 14x squared. Please, I want you to pay attention here. Very important. That is the first step. Step 1. Step 2. You know, we have talked about the first one and the last one. The one at the middle is what we want to change. How do we do that? We are now going to look for two numbers. Please take note. We look for two numbers we can multiply together that will give us 14. I want someone to mention just two numbers that we can multiply together that will give us 14. What are the two numbers? There are many. Just give me one first. One pair of two numbers to give us 2 and 7. Good. 7 and 2. Good. Another one. Is that all? It's more than that. Someone has mentioned 2 and 7. Someone has mentioned 7 and 2. Another one. 1 and 14. Very good. That's all. 1 and 14. Good of you. Fantastic. You are brilliant boys and girls. So in this case, we are going to have, I'm going to break it into two. I'll use this. I have products and I have sum. You see what I'm going to do now? The first one, someone mentioned 1 and 14. That is 1 times 14. It will give us 14. All right. Someone mentioned 2 and 7. That is 2 times 7. It will give us 14. Someone mentioned 7 and 2. 7 times 2, it will also give us 14. Now, you know this is product. Product means times, multiplication. Now, let's now add the two numbers together. 1 plus 14. That gives us 15. 2 plus 7. That gives us 9. 7 plus 2. That gives us 9. Now, we now go back to the question. Which of these one gives us what we have at the middle? Which of it? Is it 1 and 14, 2 and 7, 7 and 4? Very good. Very good. I can see 2 and 7, 7 and 2. That is fantastic. Very good. So it is 2 and 7. So which means you can either use any of these two to replace what you have at the middle here. So we are now going to have a new set of equations that will be x squared. Instead of us to write plus 9, we now have plus 7x plus 2x plus what? Plus 14 equals to what? 0. I hope I'm making sense. Very good. So in this case, we now have 4 terms here. We are now going to group them and factorize them in 2s. We are going to group this and factorize. So what is common to x squared and 7x? Someone in the chat, what is common to x squared and 7? Equals to 0, yes. What is common to that? I need your comment. X. Very good. X is common. So we have x is common. We open a bracket. Then we have x plus 7. Close the brackets. Then what is common to 2x and 14? In the comment, I want to see that. 2x and 14. 2. Very good. 7 is not common. 7 is not common to 2. 7 cannot divide 2. It is 2 that is common. That's going to be plus 2, open bracket, x plus 7 equals to 0. Now, one thing you must take note of that, when you are solving this, you will know if you are correct or wrong. How are you going to know? What you have in the bracket must be the same. X plus 7 in the first bracket. We also have x plus 7 in the second bracket. So that means we have x plus 7. So what we are going to do now, we are now going to pick one out. X plus 7. Then we now combine what you have outside the bracket, that will be x plus 2 equals to 0. So, they asked us to solve the equation. We are not asked to find factorize. So what we are going to do next is that it means x plus 7 is equal to 0, or x plus 2 is equal to what? 0. Therefore, x is equal to 0 minus 7, or x is equal to 0 minus 2. Therefore, x is equal to minus 7 or minus 2. So you always have two answers when you are solving quadratic equations. How this is very clear. How this is very clear. Am I very clear? Okay, very good. Yes. Someone said yes. Yes. Very good of you. Thank you. Thank you. It's not minus 7 or 2. It's minus 7 minus 2. Don't it's minus 7 minus 2. So that is that on this. So the same way I solve this is the same way you are going to solve this as well. That is the same way you're going to solve that. So we are going to solve that as a practice question, and that is where we are going to stop for today. So what I'm going to do is that this is 10:01. I promised 10, and we have to fulfill our promise. Thank God I was able to finish everything at exactly 10. I hope I'm good to go so that we can go and rest. You have exam tomorrow. All right. Some people are drawing. Don't worry. Yes, I'm going to send the assessments now on the link. Here, I also send it to the group. I'll also send it to the group. All right. I'll send it to the group, and I also send it here. Okay. So let me quickly get the assessment link out. So, Mr. Hassan, so let's see if we have questions in the next 2-3 minutes so that we can allow them to go and sleep and get ready for their papers tomorrow.
All right, so, yes. I can see one answer here.
Okay.
iPhone.
Okay.
iPhone, you're allowed to talk. iPhone.
The group will still remain logged, please. The group remain logged so that the group will not be flooded with messages. iPhone, please talk.
It's out of class. Okay, Techno CI6. Yes, Techno CI6. You can talk now. Yes, we are allowed to talk. Techno CI6. Any question from you? Techno CI6 also, I don't think is available.
Okay.
I have 2 more hands here, but though they have asked question before. So, Mansurat Alabi. Alabi Mansurat. Alabi Mansurat. Click on your mic to talk. Alabi Mansurat. I don't think it's available. Madinat Abdullahi.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Ask a question. Ask a question.
I do not understand the quadratic equation that you were talking about. I don't understand it very well.
Okay. Okay. By the time it was replaced, I will just If you can pinpoint a particular area you don't understand, then it will be better that way. So, okay, maybe this place, so you don't understand how I got this, you understand, rather than going back to the beginning again. So, what I would just say is that I will drop the video, you can watch it again. So, that is it. And you can watch it anytime, multiple times. So, that is what I can do on that regard. All right. So, means solutions.
Okay, I have one more here before we go, sir, please.
Okay. All right.
Fisayo. Hello, Fisayo. Look at your mic to talk.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, please, the elimination method.
Okay.
You know, we have plus plus.
Okay.
So you used minus for it. The first step.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, sir, what if we have minus plus?
Very good. I love your question. I love your question. Thank you so much. I've understood what you mean by that.
Okay.
By your question. I will attend to you now. Okay.
Okay, let's take the last one that we have here.
Okay. Let me quickly answer a question. Okay. Let me quickly answer a question. Sorry for that, sir. I'm sorry. Okay. Busayo Abi, what's your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's take a look at this one. Maybe we have 3x. It's just a random question. 2y equals to 8. We now have 4x plus 2. Okay, let me use, okay, plus 2y plus 2y equals to 10. This is the case we are talking about. All right. You can see one is positive, one is negative, right? Is that the one we are talking about? Hello, Busayo. Please, I want to carry you along so that I will know whether you are following me. Busayo, is that what?
Hello, Fisayo.
Okay, I think I have to. I want her to let me disable chat.
Hello, Fisayo.
Disable the chat.
Okay,
the chat.
let me allow her to talk.
Okay.
Please
allow her to.
Click your mic now.
Okay,
yes,
just make. So this is what you are talking about, right? So when you have it this way, you know, one thing about me is that I don't want to give you something that you memorize, because if I should give you memorize it, you might forget it. I want you to know the reason why we are adding and why we are subtracting.
Yes.
If you know the reason why we are adding and why we are subtracting, no matter how the question is twisted, you will get it. Now, this is the reason why we are adding and this is why we are subtracting. If I should bring out minus 2y in the equation 1 and plus 2y, I want to make this to become 0. I want you to tell me, what am I going to do to make this to be 0? Am I going to put plus here or minus? You know, we only have plus, minus. So if I should put minus here, now, so it will give me minus 2y. Minus times plus is what?
That is minus.
Minus 2y. Will this give me equal to 0? Is it correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Minus 2y minus 2y. No.
That is 4y. 4y.
That's minus 4y. That's minus 4y. So in that case, it's wrong. You are not. So that's how you test it. So once you say that this one will give me minus 4y, oh, which means I will not use minus. You now go to it again and use plus. So let's try plus. So that will give us minus 2y plus times plus is what? Plus 2y.
Yes,
so minus 2y plus 2y gives us what? 0.
That's 0.
So that's how you know it.
Yes.
Is that okay now? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other one? I've disabled the chat. Nobody can. Mr. Hassan, they cannot chat.
Yes. All right, sir. All right.
Okay.
I think you will see have one. Yes, sir. Please, sorry.
Okay, no problem.
If it's ready. Kilani Misbah. Kilani Musab. I can
Good
talk
evening,
now.
sir.
Good
Good evening,
evening.
sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
You have problem with the graphical method?
You have problem with the graphical method?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Okay, so what's the problem exactly? Let me know so that I know how I can answer your question.
Click on your mic now to talk. If you allow here.
How to construct the table?
No. Okay. We are not, I said I'm not going into details of that one. We are not constructing the table. That we mean table of values. That's what you mean by table. So what I'm explaining is a situation where it is objective question. It's where whereby you are given an objective question. The graph will be drawn for you. And how to get it
No,
is uh,
no, sir.
okay. How? How? I'm listening. You said no.
Sir?
I'm listening. You said no.
No problem.
No, just stop now.
Recap.
As you
Recap,
recap,
sir. Yes,
I
sir.
said in exam, you'll be given the graph will be drawn for you in objective. The graph
Okay.
will be drawn for you. They will now ask you to find the value of x and y. So when it is drawn that way, you have to find the value of x and y. It will be drawn this way with graph. So this line will be drawn, the two lines will be drawn. They ask you to find the value of x and y. Just look for where the two lines meet. Trace it to x axis. Whatever value
Okay.
you have there is the value of x. Then trace that point to y axis. Whatever value you have there is the value of y. So that is just it. Simple. Is that
Thank you,
clear?
sir.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
sir. Thank you.
All right. So I think we're going to end the class here because time is gone already. And then I hope you all enjoyed today's class. If you enjoyed today's class, please, I want you
Yes,
to
sir.
react. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'll be expecting you tomorrow. So I'm going to drop the assessment link now on the group. All right. I'll drop it on the WhatsApp group. So just follow the steps there. Step one is that click on the link, enter your name, then you start the assessment. At the end of the assessment, you see your score and the solution to the question you missed. So then that's all. So that's how you learn it. So tomorrow we are going to give you another answer because I believe if you attend a class without having assessment, you forget. So you have to do assessment. Then I'll also drop the this material that I used to teach you. I'll drop it in the link in the class as well too, for you to go through the notes. So and pause the video as well. So the video will be ready tonight or tomorrow. So tomorrow, tonight or tomorrow, depending on the network. So if it's fast, then you get it today. So I've dropped the assessment on the group. So when we're going to draw evaluation form, please just try to evaluate our class today and let us know how we fare. So I wish you the best of luck in your papers tomorrow and have a good night rest. So bye. Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We
You're
appreciate.
welcome, sir. Welcome.
All right. Thank you all.